Hello, welcome to Make Art Your Way, video 5. This is a short video where we'll just talk about different ways to think about where you could show your art or perhaps sell your art if you want to do that. I'll go ahead and share my screen and we'll get set up. Okay, Make Art Your Way, video 5. My name's Kara, and I'm happy to discuss with you ideas for showing and selling your art. One thing you can start with is to form an artist statement, whether you want to show your art or sell your art or not. It's really great to come up with an artist statement that tells people about you and your art and what brings you to making art. It tells your story. It tells your influences, what you like, and what is interesting to you. On the screen, I have two artist statements. Each of the statements is from the artists who provided their video of art making and their final art images to these presentations. Wolfgang Livingston is the one at the top, and there's a black and white picture of Wolfgang standing in front of a rock with a statue of a dog on it. And the artist statement says, "I am an abstract expressionist landscape artist in Anchorage, Alaska. Trees, mountains, water, plants, and animals speak to me. My worldview is with autism. I've always liked to paint and draw. I enjoy hiking and being around trees. I get really inspired by being in the woods. I also love music, especially ELO and classic rock. I've studied art in school and in community art classes. Some artists who inspire me are Van Gogh, Clifford Still, Andy Warhol, Monet, and Jean-Michel Basquiat. I continue to study their art. From my Instagram page, my work has been collected by friends from human services agencies, a music supervisor for films, a sub-pop recording artist, and a famous drummer for punk and industrial bands, who is now a college music business educator." And this was for a community art show. So it says, "This is my first community art show," and has Instagram page contact for Wolfgang Livingston. And then underneath it is a statement from Thor Livingston and a black and white picture of Thor's smiling face. And it says, "I am an abstract assemblage art, mixed media artist in Anchorage, Alaska. I like to paint, cut, create collages, glue, and put things together. My worldview is with autism. I love choosing images to put together for collage. I like guitars, musical instruments, hot rod cars, trains, planes, words and typefaces, and diagrams of how things work. I love music, especially Devo, the Smithereens, the Temptations, the Clash, Stevie Ray Vaughan, and classic punk bands. I like working with layers of colors, lines, and basic shapes. I'm studying colors, how they work together, and how to mix them. I like using my favorite things in a collage. I've done commission work using the customer's choice of collage pieces. I'm inspired by the work of Jean-Michel Basquiat, graffiti art, the classic animation of Max Fleischer, and Keith Haring. From my Instagram page, my work has been collected by a vintage guitar dealer, a sub-pop recording artist, a music supervisor for films who collected several pieces, and a famous guitarist who is a Capitol Records artist." And then it says, "This is my first community art show," because these statements were made to put on the wall and door of a community art show. And this was held at a local record store. And the picture is a shot of paintings on top of a shelf that holds bins of records at the record store. And the paintings are by Wolfgang and Thor, each by each. So you can see the store. There's some on the wall too. You can see that they were displayed in the store. So thinking about how to show your art, think about your community. Is there a coffee shop or a store near you that displays art? You could ask if you could show your art there. Of course, you can ask galleries too. If there happens to be a gallery that you have access to, that's great. Maybe it's another community place where they could hang up your art, someplace where people gather and more people would see it. And this is just another shot of the art show that was in the record store. So basically just start where you are. This picture shows the front door of the record store. It has a poster for that art, and the artist statements that are hanging there for people who come in. They would see that right on the door before they came in. Other ideas that are pretty easy to start doing is to sell your art online. You can use the Instagram application on a device, a internet connected device. So you put up pictures of your art and put prices on them, and then you share it with social media. So you can share it on Facebook or other types of social media, of course, within Instagram itself. And hopefully people would see it and they would know the price and they could buy it. You could put descriptions of the art there, and people would be able to buy right from your Instagram page. In Cherish, it's a website that specializes in modern art for homes. And so you would place your art for sale on that website through photos and arrange for payment through Cherish. You would need to make a way to get paid for your art online, such as Venmo, PayPal, or maybe take credit cards with the Square application. You would have to hook those up with your bank account in order to receive payment through those applications. It's not hard to do, but it's pretty easy. If you want to think about selling your art, those are some ways that you could actually set up people to see your art online. You don't have to have a separate web page like a .com or something like that of your own. Instagram is pretty active, and so is Cherish. And I'm sure that there are other paid websites or other options, but I was just thinking of some simple ones that you could explore should you want to do that. So I hope that we've been able to give you some ideas about sharing your art with your community and the online community. And want to welcome you I want to thank you for going with us through these 5 video encounters. And I hope you have lots of fun making art your way. If you have questions or comments, you can always email makeartyourway@gmail.com. Thanks again.